Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Survivor Series. War Games featured a brutal bout that Damian Priest had to endure. The act was so good that a former WWE star gave him compliments. The Survivor Series bout between Damian Priest and Freddie Prinze Jr. has prompted further commentary. After successfully fighting Gunther for a few weeks, the Archer of Infamy entered Survivor Series with a sense of self-assurance. Priest seemed to be on the verge of reclaiming his title as World Heavyweight. The shoulder injury that Priest sustained during the bout quickly became the target of Gunther's assault. While the ex-Judgment Day member continued to play down the ailment, he relentlessly assaulted the shoulder. Ultimately, Finn Balor's presence cost his old stablemate the fight and the championship. Lots of people thought Priest played well in the match, even though he lost. Priest was also lauded by Freddie Prinze Jr. on his podcast, Wrestling with Freddie, for his performance in the bout. The fact that each fighter elevated the fight by sharing their backstory with the audience was something he admired. After his encounter with Finn Balor at WWE Bad Blood 2024, Damian Priest attempted to put the past in the past. Although Balor was eager to put the setback behind him and win back the World Heavyweight Championship, he made his feelings known when he delivered a devastating knockout blow to Priest during their encounter, causing Priest to lose the title for a second time. For as long as anybody can remember, the WWE has been a place where high-octane athleticism, unexpected drama, and memorable moments reign supreme. Just like every year, Survivor Series 2024 featured thrilling battles featuring the industry's top talent. Damian Priest, who has gone a long way from being a promising rookie to a legitimate main event competitor in WWE, was one of the stars of the show. Damian Priest received unexpectedly high praise for his outstanding performance at the event from an unexpected quarter. A former WWE figure famous for their frank opinions on the wrestling industry, an ex-insider who has been harsh with WWE performers in the past, praised Priest's Survivor Series performance, calling it an absolute masterclass, and speculating that it may be the beginning of Priest's career-defining run. There were many exciting moments during Survivor Series 2024, but the duel between Damian Priest and the other competitors stood out. Priest exhibited his determination, athleticism, and character work in a high-stakes interpromotional confrontation, representing his group, the Judgment Day. This bout was really a clash of giants. Since the other fighter was just as intimidating, it was more than simply a game of athletics. The interaction had a narrative. There was a mounting feeling of urgency for Priest, who has spent much of the year vacillating between the roles of faithful enforcer and possible solo star. With pinpoint accuracy, he unleashed devastating techniques like his trademark South of Heaven chokeslam and the Reckoning. However, his offense wasn't the only factor. Priest added depth to his character by displaying vulnerability, accepting severe knocks, and pushing through periods of uncertainty. Spectators and analysts alike saw this as more than just another contest. It was a watershed event. Priest, who was frequently thought of as taking a back seat to the leader of the Judgment Day, stole the show and proved he could hold his own in a major bout. The ex-WWE star, who was in attendance, was eager to bring this out. Paul Heyman, a former WWE manager and commentator who is generally considered to have one of the best brains in professional wrestling, discussed Damian Priest's performance in an interview given after Survivor Series. Despite the fact that Heyman's history with WWE is filled with both praise and criticism, his views are very influential in the business. It all started with Damian Priest, who Heyman described as a contender going into Survivor Series. As a celebrity, he stepped out. A performer's years of hard effort paid off today as he finally played to his strengths. What distinguished him from other great wrestlers was his ability to evoke emotion and tell a narrative via his matches. Priest, Heyman said, is very adaptable. He can handle many styles and opponents with ease. He exhibited technical prowess, brutality, and charm in a single contest. Because of that unusual mix, I think Damian Priest is more than just WWE's future, he's WWE's present. The journey to Survivor Series success for Damian Priest has been fraught with difficulty. Priest, whose real name is Luis Martinez, began his professional wrestling career in lesser organizations. It was there that he refined his skills and created his signature combination of speed and strength. While he had his moments of greatness while competing for WWE's NXT brand, he didn't start to establish himself on the main roster until much later. A watershed event for Priest came in 2022 when he joined the Judgment Day faction. Despite some early backlash, the group eventually blossomed into one of the most interesting and powerful factions in WWE, with Priest playing a significant role. His commanding presence and knack for delivering in high-pressure circumstances swiftly elevated him to the position of outstanding member. But he has also encountered obstacles along the way. Priest had to push through setbacks, like injuries and creative blunders, as well as the pressure to distinguish out on a team full of elite players. It seemed like the years of sacrifice and perseverance paid off at Survivor Series 2024. Following Survivor Series, Heyman wasn't the only one gushing about Damian Priest. Fans who were just as moved by his performance flocked to social media to express their admiration. Survivor Series provided Priest with the stage he deserved, but many noted that his charm and in-ring skill had been apparent for years. Damian Priest was the most impressive competitor in Survivor Series. According to one fan's tweet, "They must be insane if WWE doesn't give him a massive boost after this." In the words of another, "I've always liked Priest, but tonight he proved he's ready to be a main eventer." Wrestlers themselves joined in. According to WWE superstar Seth Rollins, who has wrestled with Priest on several occasions, Priest and Rollins had an exceptional match. "No one does it better than at Arc of Infamy. The future seems promising." Everyone is wondering, what's next for Damian Priest? After his outstanding performance, many fans are wondering whether Priest will get a big push at Survivor Series, which usually sets the stage for huge storylines leading into WrestleMania season. Respectively, Heyman and Priest's future were topics of discussion. Damian Priest would be slated to face champion Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania if I were the head of WWE. Now that he has the momentum, he also has the tools and the appearance. It's on WWE to make the most of their new star.